Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks, and we're here at Shenzhen Aldo Cube Technology, and they have their own brand called Cube. And they're doing a pretty good job in selling these devices in China, and they're specializing in Windows-based tablets that are pretty cheap but well built. And I can only hope that they find a Western distributor, because these devices are definitely also worthy of coming out in Western Hemisphere. This thing is the U80 GT, also known as the iWork 8. It's one of the new devices based on the Intel Bay Trail entry platform, and that's why it's sold for just 799 yuan in China. So that's around 100 bucks, or just above 90 euros in Europe. And what you see right here is the CPU, which is the Intel Atom CPU Z3735E. There's also a model with a G or D in it, which is different because it has an integrated 3G solution. There's 1 gig of RAM and just 16 gigabytes of onboard flash storage, but that can be configured depending on what the OEM wants. The screen is a pretty decent IPS panel, I think, that uses a resolution of 1280 by 800 in here. The viewing angles are totally fine. It's definitely a decent panel they have integrated right here, so that's doing pretty good. It's reasonably thin, completely plastic build, but it's definitely a good quality device. Let's take a quick look around. We have the start button up here, so if I press this, just wait a second for the screen to rotate, you'll see that that's where you switch between the desktop and the start screen of Windows 8. We have the volume rocker right there next to that. Up on top, that's where all the ports are. The other sides are pretty much empty. So you get the on and off button right there. That's the headset jack, micro USB, mini HDMI, so no micro HDMI in this case, but you can still plug this in to your TV using the mini HDMI port, and you also get a micro SD card slot. Additionally, there's a external power supply connector right here, so you can not only charge this through micro USB, but also through an external power plug. So that's pretty good for when you're using this in desktop mode with a keyboard, for example, and having it connected to external displays. Feels pretty light. There's a 4,500 milliamp hour battery integrated right here, and not to forget about it, there's a 2 megapixel camera on the front, plus a power LED right there, and on the back you get another 2 megapixel camera. Again, can be configured by the OEM importing this. And these two stereo speakers right here always give away those very basic Intel reference design based tablets based on the Bay Trail entry platform, because Intel's layout is actually just like that, and they've adopted that. So you get a plastic back, but it feels very sturdy. There's no bending right here, and it's definitely a decent device, which I'm really looking forward to see in the Western Hemisphere. So that's just been a quick look at the Aldo Cube or Cube U80 GT at Computex 2014, and I was Roland with Mobile Geeks. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, follow the channel, and we'll see you later.